Welcome to the Jump Shot Wizard Hoop Card Showdown, and we've got a little bit different matchup today. This one is not such an old school pack. This is 2008-2009 with the KG Celtics pack here, and then this is the Steph Curry pack from 2018-2019. So there are 10 years separating these packs, so a decade in between here. So we'll call this the old school pack just to stay consistent with our format, and we're going to open up the old school pack and create a team. Our best 5 out of this squad here. We're going to have, obviously a little bit different set of players to work with. We got Josh Smith. This guy was a high flyer, blocks and steals and dunks, and this guy was fun to watch. Ben Wallace, the Fro. This guy is great. He was a champion with the Pistons. Ben Wallace is one of the great defenders and rebounders in NBA history, and sometimes gets overlooked because he was quiet and just went about his business. But this dude was strong and a great leader to his team, a quiet leader to his team, led through his actions in play. Jamal Tinsley, crafty guard, had a great handle. Jason Kidd, Hall of Famer and champion. Emeka Okafor, so going to be our power forward for a minute. Jason Williams. Who'd you rather have, Jason Williams or Jamal Tinsley? Let's see here. We're going to go Jason Williams because he won a championship with the Miami Heat. Steven Jackson, up in smoke. Ronnie Brewer is not going to make the team. He's behind Jay Kidd. Jeff Green, back from his Seattle Supersonics days when he was starting his career, and he's been a great professional for all of his career. We're going to put him at the small forward spot. Peja. Now, who would you rather have, Josh Smith or Peja? We're going to have to go with Peja. Peja was getting it done with the Sacramento Kings, and that team was almost there when they had Chris Webber and Mike Bibby and Vlade and Peja, and they just couldn't quite get past the Laker teams of that era, the Kobe and Shaq teams. But those teams were great, and then Peja was a great shooter and passer, just an all-around player. Michael Finley, another great player from this era. Michael Finley could be our 2-guard or our small forward, but do you want to have Jeff Green or Michael Finley? Jeff Green or Michael Finley? Let's go with Michael Finley for now. Devin Harris is a really good player, but he's going to be our backup. Steve Blake, another good player, but he's our backup guard. Tyson Chandler is not going to beat out Ben Wallace for the center spot, but could we do something like move Ben Wallace to power forward and then Tyson Chandler at center, and then go with our shooters? Shaquille O'Neal, well, he's our new center. Carlos Boozer is not going to beat out Ben Wallace for power forward. Would you put Carlos Boozer ahead of Ben Wallace? Costa Koufos. And what is that? Is that Artis Gilmore? Artis Gilmore is an all-time great, and we almost have to put him in there, but we like Ben Wallace a lot, so we're just going to stick with Ben Wallace. Okay, so that's our team. That's it. This is 2008-2019. Now we're going the 10 years later, we got a pack here, and I'm going to open this one up, create our new school team, and see how they compete. Willie Cauley-Stein, Gary Harris, Vucevic. LeBron James is on our team. We need LeBron James. You imagine Jason Kidd and LeBron James matching up? Clint Capella, power forward. Evan Fournier might take small forward spot. Chris Middleton wants to have the small forward spot. Taurean Prince is not going to make the team. Trevor Ariza wants to play, but he's going to be our 6th man. Troy Brown Jr. is not on the team. Marvin Bagley III is not on the team. Mikal Bridges is not on the team. Bruce Brown is not on the team. D'Anthony Melton is not on the team. And Grayson Allen is not on the team. All right, that's the team right there. We got Willie Cauley-Stein matched up against Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq is just going to have his way with him. This is going to be like 2099, 2000, 2001 Shaq, where he's just rolling over, Todd McCulloch. It's going to be not pretty. And this guy's going to light it up against him. So there's that matchup there is more like Chris Middleton will be on Peja. And that's a really good matchup. These two guys would go at it. And I think are, pretty interesting and comparable in terms of their shooting and ball handling and different things they can do on the floor. They're both very competitive guys too. Ben Wallace and Clint Capella, also kind of similar players in some ways. Jason Kidd and LeBron are two all-time greats. Of course, the king is the king, and he's going to get the best of that matchup. So as badly as Shaq is winning this one, LeBron is going to get his, but it'll even it out, in terms of the new school and the old school teams' advantages. And then Steven Jackson and Gary Harris, I think Steven Jackson is just a really great defensive player. He will, shoot the three right in your eyeball, and there's not much you can do about it. Gary Harris is a young, competitive guy, and he's really just going to have to step it up to compete with Jack. So, that's about it. Who's going to win this one? LeBron, you have to just really, really come with it. It's hard for me to say that LeBron's team is going to lose, but if this is Shaq in his prime,